Alright, let's take a look at equations. So for equations, you are going to use the equation and then a given value to answer the questions. So first off, just to make sure you understand what the equations are saying. In this example, it says the function c of s equals 8s plus 15. And this represents the cost of ordering shirts. So what does s represent in this problem? In this problem, the s represents the number of shirts that you order. C of s represents the cost of the shirts. So when you're using function notation, it asks you to evaluate for these given values. So the first one asks for c of 2. This does not mean multiply. This means you take 2 and you plug it into your equation and replace the s's with 2's. So c of 2 equals 8 times 2 plus 15. Again, on this side, I do not do anything with that c of 2. It stays the same. I just multiply. 8 times 2 is 16. And then you're going to add 15 to that. So 16 plus 15 is 31. So when I order 2 shirts, it costs $31. Here I'm going to plug in 5 for s and see what the cost is for 5 t-shirts. Eight times 5 is 40, plus 15. 40 plus 15 is 55. C of 9, plug in 9. Eight times 9 is 72. 72 plus 15 is 87. So the cost of 9 t-shirts is $87. And finally, C of 12. Eight times 12 is 96. 96 plus 15 gives me 111. So the cost of 12 t-shirts is $111. So I can pick any value I want for my input and plug it in and solve to figure out the output. But then I should be able to read the statement at the end. The cost of 2 shirts is $31. The cost of 5 shirts is $55. The cost of 9 shirts is $87. And the cost of 12 shirts is $111. On the bottom, they're giving you the output value or the cost, and they're asking you to find the number of shirts that make the equation true. So it says C of s equals 55. So it's asking, what is the value of s that makes the cost $55? So I know C of s is also the equation 8s plus 15. So I'm just going to rewrite C of s as 8s plus 15. Now I can just solve for s. Subtract 15 on both sides. 8s equals 40. Divide by 8. S equals 5. So 5 shirts cost $55. Here again, I'm looking for the input, so I use the equation and set it up to solve. Subtract 15 on both sides. 8s equals 160. Divide by 8. S is 20. And the last problem, still looking for the input. So I use my equation and set it equal to 151. How many shirts are going to cost $151? So then you subtract 151 minus 15. So borrowing, I get 6, 3, 136. And then dividing by 8. S equals 17. So 17 shirts cost $151. So when you're looking for the input, you set the equation equal to what the output is. And when you have the input, you just plug it in and solve. Those are the two types of problems with equations.